So we continue with the part of the particle theory. Last video, I have shown you 6 different main ideas of the particle theory, and we have used some of them to explain this phenomenon. 25 cm cube water and 25 cm cube alcohol, if we mix them together, we will not get a mixture with 50 cm cube. The main reason will be the water particles, or I should say the smaller particles, fit in the empty space of the largest between the larger particle. So next phenomenon or next experiment will be on page 151. However, we can't do this experiment here. I can't show the experiment here because you need to smell it. But other than smelling any perfume inside the balloon, actually in our daily life we have these kind of examples. So usually in daily life, you know that some of the inflated balloons 脹咗氣球，輕氣球咧 they can't keep for a long time. If you leave it for around a few days or a week, you'll see the balloon will collapse. 佢會漏氣，會縮埋咗一嚿嘅。So what's the reason for the explanation? Now we go back to this experiment. If we get some perfume, 有啲香水滴入個氣球邊嘅。If we have some perfume put inside the balloon, later on you can smell the perfume. That means there must be the perfume passing through the balloon wall. 你出邊聞到香水味的話，肯定發生嘅事就係入邊嘅香水滲咗出嚟。But what is the reason? So actually, if we do the experiment, you can smell the perfume. So how can we use the particle theory to explain the findings of the experiment? Again, I will not use the term does the evidence from this experiment support? I will not say it. 我唔會話呢個實驗證明 particle theory 啲咩，我調翻轉講，呢個 particle theory 有啲邊個部分可以去解釋呢個現象？What are the main points of particle theory helps to explain this phenomenon? 咁我就話咧，我就會咁樣 mark 嘅。So 邊啲係 useful 嘅 ？All matters made of particles. Particles are very small. There are empty spaces between particles and they are moving all the time. So this phenomenon will be a little bit easier than the previous one. As you can smell the perfume inside the balloon, that means the perfume particles can pass through the balloon wall to go outside. 一定可以穿過埲牆，一定可以穿過個 balloon 佢嗰層嘢嘅。So for the explanation, it is also printed on page 151, so you may refer to the textbook here. So the explanation actually is very simple. The wall of the balloon, they're made of particles of the balloon, and there are spaces between these particles. The perfume particles are small enough to pass through these spaces and go outside. Now, the explanation is quite straightforward. However, I would like to ask you to draw the diagram to indicate what's the explanation here. 如果我將呢度有幅圖嚟表達，請問你點樣表達呢個現象呢？ You may use some balls to represent the particles of balloon wall or the perfume, or you may use or I should say, and you use some arrows to indicate how the movement of the particles. Again, I'll put this as a Google Classroom homework for you to see, for you to complete, and I will review it later on, maybe in the live lesson or in the coming videos. Okay, so for the first part of this perfume, the smelling of perfume, this experiment, I think I will just stop here. And next one, we're going to discuss another phenomenon that can be explained by particle theory.